One thing that Minecraft has in common, whether you're playing modded, vanilla, or anything in between, is food. You need food, right? And on this pack, especially you need food because there's a lot of things out there that are going to kill you. And of course, you need your food to regen your health and all of that good stuff. Now, there are tons and tons of food options in here. I have a few on me right here, and you can see they all heal different amounts. So, for example, if we look at, let's see, like one like this, like a rat burger, it doesn't sound that appealing, but you see that it will heal 4 of your hunger and a load of saturation. There's other ones as well. They do kind of show up sometimes. But basically, the whole point of this is to show you about PAMs, right? So PAM's Harvestcraft, you can see here 7 pages of this mod, and it's all kinds of things from farming items and food and all that sort of stuff. So that's what today's episode is going to be about. We want to get our food set up, and one way that we're going to do this is we're going to look at pizza. And there's a couple reasons we're looking at pizza. You see here, there's all different types of pizza, so that's kind of cool in and of itself. So you can go everything from an actually additions pizza, for example, if we wanted to do that, but this is a little bit of faff compared to what we can do here with PAMs. So, for example, in PAMs, a normal pizza is made like this. So you need a bakeware. There's just a few bricks like that, and you get to keep that each time, so it's not one per pizza. And then you need these ingredients. So, for example, you're going to need dough. Now, to get dough, you need water, you need salt, and you need flour as well. And so we're going to need a lot of wheat. So I've started some farms around here. As you can see, we've got these little farms just like this. So what I've done, this one here, for example, is for mustard seeds. This one over here is potatoes. And the potatoes are actually being grown so we can feed the pigs. We don't actually need the potatoes as such. We need the pigs. And I'm going to come on to why all this is soon. We need tomatoes here. You can see we've got a few tomatoes growing. We didn't have many of those, so I'm actually going to replant until this is full. And the way we're doing this, guys, is with worms. So you can get worms by just hoeing normal grass or dirt. And if you do it for long enough, eventually you'll get worms that pop up. And a worm will basically keep fertilized a 3x3 area. So we have 2 worms in each of these because they are each a 6x3 area. Over here, we've got some bell peppers growing. Then we have some soybeans. So I'm going to take you through why all of this is. Basically, our ultimate goal is this, the Meat Feast Pizza. As you can see there, this heals 12 hunger and 29 saturation. This is what I like to call a high-level PAM's Harvestcraft food. You can see there it says top-tier food, always edible, and buffs the player. So, I mean, that is amazing. In fact, if we search top tier, I think there's a few different foods that are in here. There is one pizza. You can also go for a Southern style breakfast, which is made like this. A thankful dinner, a Korean dinner, if that's your type of thing. There's a burger here. There's also miner's stew, which is an interesting one. It requires a lot of ores, so maybe once you've got this sort of stuff automated, or a corned beef breakfast. Now, having looking at all of them, pizza to me looks like it's actually not that difficult to make. And also, we can start a pizza shop, and then Splash can come and buy pizza from us, and also be a fun episode, I thought, to make a pizza shop at some point. But for today's episode, it's just about getting the pizza made. So the one thing we don't have currently that we're going to need is wheat. We need wheat for the dough. We also need wheat to feed the cows. As you can see, if we look at our pizza again, we need some cooked steak. There's other options, but steak's going to be the best, right? We also need some cooked chicken. So I've got a chicken farm happening as well. And we need some pork sausages. So I've got a pig farm happening. This is where you see the mustard seeds. They'll come back brown. As you can see here, there's a lot of different ways of doing this. But the mustard seeds with some salt would be a good one, I thought. And then we can just use the cooked pork chop in there as well. So yeah, there's a lot that's going to be happening in this episode. I think the next thing is for me to get the wheat farm up and running, and we'll see about making a basic pizza, right? Because you need that as part of the recipe. So this is our first goal, is to make a pizza like this. That's where we've got the tomatoes, the pork chop, and to get cheese, there's going to be a few different options. So let me go back to the pizza a second. So there's cheese from Rats, but we want the cheese from PAM's Harvestcraft, right? Incidentally, you'll see how the recipes switch around. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you hold shift, they stop switching. So if you ever want to look at a recipe, that's the way to do it. So the PAM's Harvestcraft needs salt. It needs a pot. Again, you get to keep that each time. And it also needs milk. So you can milk the cows, or eventually what we're going to do is use tofu. So for the early stage, I will milk the cows as we have them, but we've got a soybean farm happening, so we can automate soy milk eventually, but that's a bit of a later game thing. One of the big reasons for this as well is you look at a food like steak, for example, it doesn't heal much. You can see here I have to eat quite a lot of this stuff before my hunger starts to regen. So I definitely think getting into food early is a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and get that wheat farm. We're going to make it around this river area here because we're going to need a lot of wheat. So rather than doing one of these sort of 6x6 or 6x3 pots, we're going to make a big wheat farm here, and then we'll come back and see how that's looking once that's been done. So the farm area is now set up with all the wheat here, and as you can see, it's growing quite nicely. I've actually done this the whole way around the river here, around the bottom of our smeltery. Thought it looked kind of nice going around like this. And I think what we need to do eventually is turn the dirt underneath the smeltery there into some stone bricks. So that'll look pretty good. Now, we've also been harvesting our other farms while this has been happening, and we're getting lots of the stuff here that we need to make the pizzas. The issue is still going to be with the milk, and I was looking at just using the milk buckets with the cows, but I'm going to see if we can go down a different route here. If we make a presser from Pam's Harvestcraft, which just requires a bit of iron and some pistons, we can actually use that with soybeans. So I'm going to see about that right now and have a little explore of this together, see how viable this is going to be for us. So if we grab a load of iron, a bit of redstone, we're going to need some wood, I guess, and also some cobble, which we have a lot of because I've done a ton of mining. And let's get the stuff out of here. Let's make up a couple of you. So 2 of these needed for the presser, and we'll make 1 of you. Okay, very good. Now we're also going to need, in here, we got some soybeans. Yes, we do. So I'm guessing this thing has to be powered, right? Like if I just put this in, I'm assuming nothing's going to Oh, really? Oh my goodness, okay, this is awesome. Well, in that case, this is definitely the way to go then. So from this, let's see. Yeah, we get the silken tofu, and we get the grain bait. Now, I could probably automate this if I wanted to, but at this stage, I don't think I particularly need to. Although we might want to automate the input so that there's just a chest sitting up there. But that is awesome. Okay, cool. So basically, this silken tofu, when it goes back through, in fact, I'll show you guys here right now. We go to soy milk. Here we go. Silken tofu in the same presser that we have will give us firm tofu and also soy milk. I wonder what I can do with firm tofu. What's the uses for that? Oh, okay, it's just used in a load more food and things. Also in a culinary generator, which may be useful later on, but not something to worry about right now. Okay, cool. So that was good. That worked out pretty well. Not sure if I mentioned this before, did I? I think one thing to mention, when I was getting all my farms together, if you guys are getting into Pam's, you can find little gardens around the place. I don't think there's any around here because I've harvested them, but I'll see if I can find one later. But they look almost like tall grass, but just like a little bit different. And harvesting them will give you all different types of Pam's Harvestcraft seeds and things like that. But also you can make these things. So basically there's a market right here. This is the market from Pam's. So you do need an emerald for that. You can also make what they call a shipping bin. And we've made 1 of each of these. This is like this. And basically in the shipping bin right here, we can sell different things, right? So we can sell, you can see here, hold on a second, let me go back into the shipping bin. So I guess this is kiwi seeds. The problem is it doesn't tell you what they are. But for example, there's corn. So 32 corn, if we were to put that in here, we could sell that for an emerald. And you have to go through this way, which is a little bit annoying because there is a ton of things. But you can use that to get emeralds. You can then use emeralds in here to buy things. Now on these, it does tell you what they are. So that's how I got my soybean seed. 1 emerald in there, bought my soybeans, and that's how we started our soy farm. So it's just worth knowing this stuff in Pam's because it might come in handy for you. So if we look at our pizza once more, we can probably start making up some of the stuff we need. Like, for example, the pot. So we're going to need some bricks for that. We can get that stuff smelting up now. And I think I have some clay in here. And indeed, I do. So we'll get you smelting up. And just need a bit of coal for that. There we go. Okay, so let's put you in this one. Actually, I remember I was smelting some terracotta before as well. We're going to need that for cooking for blockheads, which I'm going to come into later on in this episode. So that's for the pot. We're also going to need some other tools, I think. So we need like the cutting board. Okay, so bricks for that as well. And maybe, was there anything else that we need, or is that about it now? Oh, 1 of these bakewares. Okay, it's all bricks. Okay. So I'm going to get some materials together, and then when we come back, hopefully I'll have all the stuff I need, and we can start making our first pizza, which I'm pretty excited for, to be honest. Alrighty, guys. I'm pretty sure it's pizza time. I think I've got everything I need. I tried to get everything assembled, even the Pam's tools and things here. So let's see. Let's see together whether we can actually make this pizza yet or not. So first thing we're going to have to make is an actual one of these pizzas. And to do this, what are we missing? Flour. Oh, we need some raw pork chop. Okay, interesting. I didn't actually know we needed raw stuff. Oh no, did I cook all my pork chop? Okay, this could be the very short video at this rate. Let's see. I've got some cooked pork chop here. I wonder if it'll let me use that or not. If not, we can kill a pig potentially. Okay, no, okay, it does have to be raw. All right, let's go kill a pig. You'll notice I've increased the amount of Tinker's tools I have. So we've now got a shovel and a sword as well. And yeah, it's been fun getting into that. Now, there's a way in here. Super organized for this clip, guys. I realized that. Okay, in we go. And you can die because we need some stuff. Slash home, at least, to speed things up. All right, let's try this again. Can we make a bit of pizza this time? So to make this pizza, we're missing... Okay, we're no longer missing that. We're missing some cheese. So we want cheese from Pam's. So here we go. We can make up a load of cheese. Let's just make the 1 for now. I'm just going to try and make 1 pizza, and then I'm going to like speed this production up later on as we go through the pack. So now to make a normal pizza, we simply need our dough, and we should have the stuff required for that, I thought. I thought if I used wheat with, is it this one? That'll give us flour. So maybe that's what we needed. Oh wait, did I just... Okay, I just made 64 flour. That's not a problem. Hopefully we don't need any more of that stuff. So to make the dough... No, not you. Let's see, this dough. What are we missing? Just a bucket of water. Okay. We're getting there, guys. It's going to happen. So let's put you away. I don't know what that is. We'll use that later. And as for the bucket, what did I even do? I do have a bucket on me. Okay. So I should really get an infinite water source set up here, actually, shouldn't I? That would be slightly more organized of me. But then, you know, if I was organized, you guys wouldn't know who you're watching. And that would be bad. Okay. Do we have a source block there? We do. Slash home again. And finally, I think now we can make our pizza. So... make some dough up here and make up some pizza. Yay, we did it. There it is. There's our first little pizza. Where are you? Thank you. So this, let's see, this gives you 14 of the saturation, and what is that, like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 hunger. So this is good. This is really good, actually. But it's no top tier, you know, always edible buffs player pizza that gives you 29 saturation and 12 hunger, and that's what we're going to try and get to. Now, to make that, we're only actually missing a couple of ingredients now. Okay, awesome. Let's see if we have the stuff to make them. So there's our pepperoni. Got to have pepperoni on pizza, guys. There's our sausage, and oh boy, there it is, guys. The Meat Feast pizza. This is epic. So eating this should give us, you know, hunger for days, saturation for days. We're pretty happy. All right, let's eat this pizza. And there we go. And you see here, we've got 3 minutes of strength and 3 minutes of resistance as well. So this is why I wanted to get into food early, because now it's going to make fighting mobs so much easier, because if we're ever in trouble and we have a lot of pizza on us, you know, we can eat it up. Getting this thing automated and quicker is definitely something I need to work on. But for now, I'm just happy that we can do it at all. Now, what I wanted to do is make up a few cool blocks here. We've got cooking for blockheads in this pack. And we can make things like, for example, a fridge. Let me go down here. And the good thing about this is we can then keep all of our pizza ingredients separate. So we always know how much stuff we've got in order to make it. So we're actually going to get into that in a second. What I need to do, though, is I want to find a cool place to have it. I don't just want to have it like in my normal storage area. I was thinking, as we have the farm here, building somewhere near the farm area might be good. But I haven't got to that stage yet. I just wanted to make the pizza. So next thing we're going to do is make a cooking for blockheads. And let's have a little look at it. You see here you've got things like the cooking table, ovens, a fridge there, of course, the sink, tool racks where you can hang up all your Pam's tools, things like this, and the cutting board and stuff like that. You can get a cow in a jar for your milk, which is a super fun thing. You'd even have kitchen cabinets and kitchen flooring. So we're really going to get into this pretty soon and see how this goes. Now, actually, that's interesting. So we can use block of coal and block of quartz instead of black and white concrete powder if we wish. So that might be useful for that kitchen floor. Let me go find a place to build this, and then we'll come back, have a look at it together, and see if we can speed up our pizza production. The kitchen area I decided to build over here. So we've got all of our farms nearby, which I thought was probably a good idea. We just kind of built it into this cave here. One cool thing, I love these doors. They slide open, and also the noise they make if I shut up for a second. Oh yeah, how good is that? But here is our kitchen setup. It's a combination of all the cooking for blockheads things, as well as some stuff from Pam's, like the shipping bin and market I moved over here. Also in the corner here, we've got our presser, so that's ready to press things like the soybeans, which are in our fridge. So the fridge, by the way, if I search that real quick, it comes like this. This is when you make two of them. So you can make one just at this level, but I love the way the two combine like this to make a larger storage space. Also, it just kind of looks more like your conventional fridge. So we're really getting underway here with our kitchen area, and I'm pretty happy with that. But of course, guys, you'll notice immediately, I mean, yes, we have, you know, the tool rack here holding up things like our cutting boards and all that sort of stuff from Pam's. We've got our sink, our fridge, we've got a toaster even over here with an oven and even a cooking table, and of course all the storage space, spice racks, all that good stuff. But we're missing that one essential thing that everyone has in their kitchen at home, and that is, of course, a cow in a jar. And this has always been one of my favorite things from cooking for blockheads, the cow in a jar. So guys, we're going to attempt this. The first thing we have to do is make a milk jar. So we're actually going to use our cows, and we're going to milk one of them. So just, right click with a bucket, obviously. We've got our milk, very good. It's totally nighttime already. Okay, I'm going to do this in here then. We'll make this up, then we'll sleep, and then we'll do this. So first we need the milk jar. There we go. And I've got my anvil at the ready. And then we're going to need to lure a cow out. And let's see, don't have any wheat in here. So I've moved all my wheat and stuff over there. Basically, anything that I'm going to need to make pizza is going in there. So it's really going to be like a pizza making kitchen. And then maybe if we add a bit of food to our repertoire as we progress through, then we'll, you know, make some changes to it and that sort of thing. But that's what it is for now. Okay, so maybe we don't need to lure a cow. If we do it in here, we might be able to get this to work. Okay, let's give it a try. So what we need to do is, we'll probably actually need some blocks to build up with. So if I grab some dirt out of here, this will work. And this is basically going to be like an infinite milk source in our kitchen. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to use this for, apart from later on in this episode, we're going to make coffee. So I think it might come in handy for that. We'll see. Okay, so I'll put this jar down here. Then we want to go up here like this to drop the anvil once there is a cow in the way. So if we can get the cow in the way, as soon as one's like pushed in the way there, we can do this. Is that going to work? Yes, it did. It did. Oh, hang on. I need to pick this up. Okay, out of the way, guys. Okay, can I? There we go. There it is. Cow in a jar. It's actually a quest as well. That's so funny. They've made that a quest. Okay, we need to get out of here a second, and then I'll show you how this works. Okay, this one escaped. When he grows up, we'll kill him. You know, for the meat, not because I'm some sort of psycho who just is like, right, you've escaped, you're going to die. So what we can do now is go in here, and I'm guessing we can put this like up on a kitchen side. So maybe if I put it here, yeah, brilliant. There it is, the little cow in the jar. How cool does that graphic look? Because then if we have the coffee machine here in a minute, then that'll be good. So now whenever I right click this, oh wait, oh, there we go. So if you look at the top of my screen where my mouse is right here, you can see it's filling up. Look, so it's on about 170 right now out of 8,000. So it takes time to do it. I forgot that happened. But basically, once it fills up, you can take a bucket of milk, and then it will continue filling up. You know, every time you take a bucket, it will slowly get replaced. But that is just awesome. How cool is that? Little cow in a jar, guys. So I'm guessing that's milliliters. So it's either 800, I think, is a bucket. So it can hold 10 buckets. That would make a lot of sense. Now, coffee is the next thing, right? So it's called a coffee maker, I think. Yep, here we go. Now this isn't actually additions thing, so we're going to jump into a bit of actually additions today. And you can see here, we're going to need some materials we do not yet have, such as a void crystal, which is going to need an atomic reconstructor and some coal, and obviously we'll need some power to power the atomic reconstructor. Not too bad. Also some basic coil, so we need some black quartz for that, which we have, and some restonia, which is redstone, in front of the atomic reconstructor. So let's have a look then at what we need to do to make an atomic reconstructor and see what the progression is going to be. Okay, so iron and redstone is required. That's not too bad. Now the iron casing, how much iron is that? So we need 4 plus another 4 there is 8 iron in total by the looks of it. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. I think we can just about manage that. Our wheat farm has grown very nicely, as you can see, and that's going to be quite useful. The wheat is, of course, to breed the cows as well as for dough, so that's why we made a lot of it. Also, I thought it just kind of looks quite nice to have it as a bit of a decorational block around the place, so pretty cool. Okay, so a couple blocks of iron in there. I think that'll be enough. We're going to take it all out for now. Let's see what else is going to be required here. Bit of redstone, which I actually think I might have on me here, so just need 4 of those. And what about the iron casing? That's also going to need some sticks and some black quartz. So if we head home, I think we'll have all this stuff around here. So we definitely have some sticks in here. The black quartz, I'm guessing, would be in here if we have it. Not seeing it, but we have some black quartz ore. And I'll use the tiny coal for that. So what we'll do is we'll get this here smelting up, and we'll just do the one for now. Actually, maybe let's just do a few, because I think we're going to need a few for different things as we progress through anyway, so we'll do that. Now, tiny coal, guys, if you're not familiar with this, you just put coal in here, you get tiny coal. Each one of them will smelt 1 item, so you can be 100% efficient, which can be useful early game, you know, rather than wasting a bit of your coal. So yeah, it's just a way of being a bit extra, a bit more efficient, I should say. Okay, so that's, I think, everything we need for that. We're also going to want a coal generator. And I think we have a few options here for coal generators. So this one here, Volp's Library. I don't think I've ever played with that mod before. I've done RF Tools, I've done Actually Additions before. Actually Additions, another iron casing, okay. So we need some more sticks, we also need some cobble. That looks to be the easiest one. Plus it's from the same mod, which is kind of nice. Not that there's generally a problem with things like generators connecting up with the desired output or machine required for them. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know, good practice, I guess, to use mods that are meant to go together, or use items that are meant to go together if they're part of the same mod. You know, it could be a thing. I'm thinking I need to put some path through here at some point as well and get some more aesthetical stuff done. That might be something I do on my stream. We'll have to check, you know, see how we go with all that. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that. So the coal generator, what are we missing? An iron casing. Well, we need 2 of these, so we can make. Okay, that one there. Why did it not let me? Because I shift clicked it. I thought it was going to let me make more than one at a time. Oh, we're missing the extra sticks. Okay. Well, let's just make our coal gen for now. And actually, it doesn't matter because we need to go home anyway because I don't want to have the atomic reconstructor up there. For now, we'll keep the atomic reconstructor in our base here. Put it against this wall or something. So I guess the coal generator there would be good. Yep, that's fine. I want to grab out, I think these planks are unaffected by the atomic reconstructor. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. So let's just put that maybe here. We're also going to want to make up a redstone torch. So we'll grab an extra redstone for that. Grab some sticks here. And I'll show you why we're doing that in a second. If you guys who are familiar with this mod may know what I'm thinking here. Okay, so we got all that. We need the atomic reconstructor now. And I think we might have everything on us. Or if not, we'll be able to get it pretty easily. So atomic reconstructor, an iron casing. There we go. We were missing that. Now we can make you up. Very good. So we'll place that down there like that. Now, if I look at this right now, redstone mode deactivation, that's on pulse. So we want it on pulse mode, and we're going to want a button. What I'll do in the meantime is get a bit of coal in here. Oh, we had some coal on us anyway. Maybe 8 for now. I'm not sure like how much we're going to need, but probably not that much. But this will start generating power, and it will start powering this. And down in the bottom left hand of my screen, you can see the crystal flux number there of the maximum of 300,000 is going up. It's currently on about 6k and counting, so that is working. Now we're going to need the button, so I guess I'll just use a wooden button for this, and we'll put that on so that basically each time we press the button, the atomic reconstructor shall work. Okay, very good. So all of this, of course, is about getting the coffee maker. That's the whole point of making this all up. And to do that, for example, we're going to need to use a bit of coal in front of this. I think we only need one of these. So what you do is you just throw down a coal in front of it like this. There we go. Hit the button, shoots a little beam, and we got our void crystal. So it's pretty simple to do. It's also quite a cool machine. I like the way it works. I don't know, that's just me. We're going to need 8 redstone as well in front of here, so let's go grab that. And the atomic reconstructor is something you're going to use a lot throughout the pack. So making it early in the game is definitely a good idea. And it's also reasonably cheap, as you'll see in here. So this time we threw all 8 in front of it. We can do that. It's not a problem. You made them all up. And you see our flux is still building there quite nicely. Okay, so if I wanted to make a coffee maker, what am I missing? These coils need to be made, so let's make up 2 of those. And also, was it an iron casing? Oh, and also some coffee beans, but we have coffee beans, I believe, if I can find them in my farming chest. So let's see, coffee beans, there we go. We also have coffee seeds here. Is there any other coffee stuff? You can get coffee from different types of mods sometimes, so it's worth checking all that. But here's our coffee maker, very good. Now, the question I'm not sure about is, does this need to be powered? I think it does. So if we're going to use this over in our kitchen, we're going to need a power source for it. And that might require then a second coal generator to do that. In that case, I'm going to take you and we'll come back and fix you up later. Not sure if that holds the coal and stuff that was in it, the power that's being generated, but we'll check that. And it's worth doing, guys. We got to have coffee. I love coffee in real life, so I was like, if I'm making a kitchen, I definitely want to have a coffee maker in here. Alrighty, so in that case, maybe I'll take you down. I'm guessing this will work if we put the coal gen there with the coffee maker on top. Let's just put in a little bit of coal and see if this is getting any sort of power. Okay, it's currently not. Is that generating power? It's got 180. Did I put coal in here? I thought I did. Oh, it's not burning because it's not got anywhere to... Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Yes, it is generating power. Oh, that's not the power machine. That's why that wasn't working. Okay, the power's happening. That's cool. That's very good. Now, what I've got to figure out is how we actually use this machine. So, if we go to coffee, if we get rid of the coffee maker, if we wanted just like a cup with coffee, for example, it says here you need coffee beans and milk and an empty cup. Okay, so we have to make up an empty cup. All right, this isn't too bad. Now, I should really have a crafting bench in here, shouldn't I? I don't have that at the moment. Why has it done this? Okay, I figured it out. It was, you just shift click to get rid of the yellow bar around there if you ever need to do that. So we're going to head back to our base now. I don't know why I keep forgetting /home. And we're going to make up our coffee machine. So we've got the beans. Wait, we need a cup, don't we? So an empty cup. We would be missing, what are we actually missing to do this? Anything? Oh, it has to be stone. Okay, so we had cobble on us, not actual stone. So now I think we're good. We have an empty cup. We have our coffee seeds, and hopefully that's enough to go and make some coffee with. So if I was having this in real life, my coffee, I always have it black. Apart from when I make what I call a cheap mocha, which is basically like a normal black coffee made with water instead of milk, but with a bit of chocolate powder mixed in there as well. It's good stuff, guys. You got to get around that. So if I put you in and you in. Oh wait, is it not? Okay, let's have a look at this. It needs to. Oh, it needs to be coffee beans. Okay, so we do have coffee beans. So I put you in as well. Where do you go? Is it not? Doesn't seem to want to take them. If I hit OK, does anything happen? Huh. Wait, how many beans does it need? Oh, there we go. So there's a bit of coffee in there. I wonder how much is required for an actual cup. And does it have to have milk, maybe? Let's try. We'll make a little soy milk one if we can. Maybe I don't have enough coffee yet. Let me try getting some more coffee in there, and then I'll see if this works. So I've started a little coffee farm. This is just going to be for this episode. I'll make a nice one like we have here with the others for it. But yeah, pretty beautiful farm. And I'm out of bone meal, but I thought this would actually be quite a useful tip for anyone who's not aware. You can make the watering cans up. So we're going to look at making those up right now. The one there from, is it Extra Use Hills? Yeah, is pretty useful. And very easy to make as well. We'll take 3 of you. All we need is a wooden bowl and the actual stone. In fact, let's just do like that. There we go. So you can see here right now the watering can is empty. Now, I talked about the pitcher plant before. I've placed mine here. Don't know if I can. No, okay, I can't fill it from there. Can I fill it from here? I can. So basically, if we just hold down right click there, you can see it's increasing its durability in the hotbar. Well, that's actually increasing the amount of water that's in there. And then we can just water these plants, and they will start to grow a little bit quicker by doing it this way. So if you're like me and you need to grow something quickly, in this case some coffee, this is a way that you can do it. And I think it will water a 3x3 area, so kind of this whole area if I could water in the middle here, but yeah. So that's what we're going to do until we've got enough coffee, and I'm not sure how much is enough. I'm just kind of playing around with this and trying to figure it out a little bit myself. And once we've done that, I'll show you guys how to make coffee. And I believe that some of the coffees will give you things like speed boost as well. So there's actually more to it than just like the aesthetic of having coffee in your world. Right, back into the kitchen we go. Let's see if we can get some coffee going on. So if I put all of these in, is that enough yet to make a coffee? No, unless I'm missing something. Let's see. If we go to coffee once more, we want a cup of coffee. Okay, so special features here. So it says about if you have milk. See, I think there's different recipes if we go through here. Like you can add, there we go, magma cream. You can add sugar. I think that might give you the speed and that sort of thing. There's actually additions manual to it. It says the coffee maker is used to make coffee. It can be used to give buffs. Okay. Let's see what else it's saying here about it. To use the coffee, you need an empty cup. Oh, there we go. 35 coffee beans. Well, I don't know how many I've put in, but it's not 35. Let me come back once I've got 35, and then let's see if we can get this happening. We do now have enough coffee beans, so hopefully I can. This has been a difficult coffee to make, but once we're up and running with it, it'll be good. So let's put all of you in, and it's still not enough. Why? Okay, so we've got the empty cup, we've got the power, we've got milk. Why do you not want to work? I mean, that's definitely in the right place as well, right? Maybe, like, should there be... Oh, hold on. Wait. I mean, a real coffee machine would definitely need water, right? So, is that me being really dumb and not make... Okay, this could be it. So, the good thing about this plant is we can move it. It's like, not just an infinite water source that only takes up one block, but it's one that we can move to wherever we need at any given time. So, I can put this here in case this needs, like, a few buckets. Now, if I just right-click you, does that work? Yes. Is that enough to make a coffee, though? Yes, there we go. It's happening. All right, I'm more excited about that than I should be. But guys, we're about to have our first coffee on the series. And this to me is like, this is a big deal. And I was thinking, I think I need to start a coffee shop, right? We're going to do a pizza shop at some point. This what this kitchen stuff was about, that Splash can come and buy stuff from. I think we need a coffee shop as well, like Kai's Bucks or something like that, right? We definitely need something to going on. Because I'm a big coffee fan, right? And we can have all the different coffees, all the different recipes and things. Here it is. Cup with coffee. Wow, look how much that heals. Hold on. If I... 40 saturation. Wait, what? That's insane. No, wait, that's not right. 40 times... It's saying 40 times, but it's definitely not, 'cause it's not even doing the full bar, right? Either way, that's pretty cool. It also gives you 4 hunger points. That is really good. I mean, it's difficult to make, so it makes sense, but still. All right, I'm very happy with that. And you know what? This is an excellent place to leave the episode, guys. We're going to have a little drink of coffee together here. Let's see the effect it has. Okay. Did we get any buffs from it or anything like that? I'm not sure if we did. I don't think we did. Oh, that was just one sip. Oh my goodness. So that's a sip of coke. So if I have another sip, maybe that's why it's 40 then. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. All right, I am really happy with this. This has worked out way better. What I'm wondering is when I finish this, do I get the empty cup back? I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, if you like this series so far, please do consider liking and subscribing to show your support. It really is greatly appreciated. We're going to leave this episode here for today. I'm very happy with where we're at in this pack. I am loving playing it. And, you know, it's good to make some longer episodes as well. It's kind of fun to do that. There's our cow, by the way. He's not drowning, okay? He can breathe. He's, like, covered in milk. He's fine. He's fine, guys. Anyway, this is it for this episode. As always, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.